Hello, this is Ia from Ia and I. In part 1 of this little saga, in which I showed the process of dioramas illustration makings, I showed the process in paper, because I usually make a sketch before digitalizing it. So if you haven't watched that one, maybe you'd like to watch them in order. Either way, this time around I'll be showing the turning a pencil sketch into a proper illustration part of the process. And I thought, as usual, I could explain what's going on the screen and why I did stuff, but it's all the same. I'm really methodic and don't really change my voice a lot, so that's very similar to a video I made before. I made a sketch, then proceeded to line art. Focused on the characters first, because I wasn't sure of how to tackle the background, and once I was done with that, I went on with the bigger boss. In that one, I started off by adding a base color and then shaded little by little and area by area, like the sky, the window, then the floor, and so on until everything had some volume. I thought from the beginning about the main light source, which would be the projector, and just shaded accordingly. Right after, I darkened the room and added the projector's light in itself, and thought of some ambient lighting. Lastly, I took a step back and analyzed it before proceeding to add any final details to improve it or to fix areas that I wasn't fully satisfied with. And that's just about it. So what will I talk about now while you see all that happen? Well, Ia and I recently moved to Japan, so we thought it would be more interesting to share a little about our experience and some funny stuff that's happened in the meantime. So yeah, that's why today I'm bringing in a special guest for that. Say hi, Ai.
Hello, this is Ia and I usually do our trans lyrics and the mixing for our songs.
Yes, teamwork! Changing topics, changing back. So I said before, we moved to Japan, and it's been an experience, to say the least.
You mean like how we almost missed our first flight, or how we managed to get lost in an airport?
Yeah, I would dare say we like living life to the limit, don't we? Also, like, the very first day we got here, I left the window open, didn't I? It just so happened to be a very beautifully cold winter night.
You say you left a window open, but truth is, it's more like a door, and then you were complaining that it was freezing cold. Who could have guessed you were the culprit?
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but to be fair, I thought I had closed it. Balcony doors are just made differently in Japan, okay? It was genuinely cold though, but somehow fittings protected us and we didn't catch a cold or anything. It was alright in the end, everything was alright.
Two things. First, doors here work exactly as in America or Europe. Secondly, yeah, the fitting protected us. I just got us sick a couple of days later because it was drizzling and we walked a little under it.
Yeah, I think whoever invented Converse did not think of them as the ideal shoes for rain, but yeah, anyway.
Medicine in Japan is nice. I mean, pills are sweet and all.
Ah, yeah, I know, right? They're like candy. Even though I've heard people say that medicine is not as strong here. So, yeah, take good care of your health if you ever come to that. You don't have to worry about those things.
Giving medical advice? Didn't know this was such a video. I would have prepared myself better. Read some medicine books? I don't know.
Yes. Now we're giving advice and even love problems. If we can solve even those, just tell us. We'll solve them all. But remember, there are always 2 important things to do in order to lead a troubleless life.
Sounds important.
Number 1, remember to close your doors, people. Essentially, in winter. And number 2, never forget your keys at home.
I'd ask if you have experience forgetting your keys at home, but sadly, I know you haven't. I'm the one who has plenty of it.
Yeah, I bet you did not have fun waiting for me to come back, but at least it was not winter anymore.
In my defense, I want to say I didn't forget them at home, I voluntarily left them there. So you see.
Yeah, like for context.
A friend called and asked us if we could meet up. I had an appointment, but thought we had time. Before leaving, I checked my phone, which was almost batteryless. Looked at the keys, the wallet, and decided I'd be around Ia all of the time so I didn't need them. Perfect, right? But then, the time for my appointment came. I left Ia, our friend, and the keys in a hurry to make it on time. Guess what? I rushed 3 floors of stairs and ran to the door to realize we locked it, and I had no keys. I hurried to the emergency sisters to look for Ia, but I couldn't see her, so I called,
I want to say in my defense that my phone did not ring.
Sure thing, whatever you say. I still called 5 times? And I even used different apps, but nothing. Then, when I was about to call her friend, who you were kindly guiding to the station, my phone died. My luck, right? I was left alone without music, thinking I'd be late, and I hate being late.
Yeah, it was just life complaining against you. What are we gonna do about it?
I was just hating myself for leaving the keys behind. I was super mad. And then you came, walking without a care in the world.
I only actually took like 15 minutes, okay? Which is not that bad, right? It's not like I was gone for like an hour or an entire day or anything.
I thought you were going to take like an hour, to be honest. But you just walked slowly towards the door. Didn't even see me standing there, out in the cold. You looked at the door, tried opening it, and it took you some seconds. You looked confused.
Yeah, I was so confused. You were supposed to be in there, but then I just thought maybe you locked the door from the inside and like you usually do.
You looked at me, then back to the door, as if you'd seen a ghost, to finally open the door to let me in.
You were so red. I thought you were bursting out in anger to the point I thought you'd cook me for dinner or something.
Honestly, all of my anger vanished at the look of your face. It was so priceless, so hilarious, so much confusion. Plus, I wasn't even mad at you. I just, I was mad at myself. And I wish I could say I learned my lesson, but fun fact, I didn't. I still leave my things inside every now and then.
Yep. But hey, all in all, I think our experience here has been great. And yeah, I hope you liked the flow of today's video and that perhaps you laughed and learned something from our experiences. Do look forward to the last part in which I'll show the animating process, and thank you for watching until the end.